If your Kubota BX2360 mower deck is cutting uneven or leaving lines, the deck is probably out of level. But there's another issue a lot of people miss. In this video, I'll show you how to fix both. An uneven cut or lines in the lawn are usually caused by the mower deck being out of level. But there are a few other things that can contribute to it as well. In this case, I found multiple issues that needed to be addressed. Before making any deck adjustments, the first thing to check is the tire pressure. If the tires aren't equal side to side, the deck can't sit level no matter how much you adjust it. Make sure all tires are set to the correct and equal pressure before moving on. The first adjustment is the parallel linkage, which controls the front to back level of the deck, also known as the deck pitch. Getting the pitch correct is important for cutting performance and discharge. Loosen the lock nut and then back it off a half an inch or so. Do the same thing on the other side. Here I'm pointing out that the front linkage is a little loose on this right side of the deck. And you can kind of tell by the exposed threads. The length of the exposed threads on each side should be equal. And when you measure them, they're not. That would explain that why the linkage is a little loose on the right side. So I'm tightening that up first. And then we're going to turn the blade on the right side parallel with the line of travel and measure each tip. And as you can see, they're off. This left side of the linkage wasn't loose, but I'm going to tighten it up a little bit too. Then we're going to measure the exposed threads on each side to see if we're close. Which we are fairly close. But I'm going to tighten this left side, or right side, a little bit more. And then we'll go ahead and tighten the left side as well. Remember, we want to bring the front of the deck up a little bit so that the blade tips are even. You also want to make sure that your rollers are all set so that they're not touching the ground. And here you can see the difference in the measurements is less than 3 millimeters as the manual recommends. And now you can tighten the lock nuts on each side. And next is adjusting the mower lift links and the cutting height fine-tuning bolts. I should say the first part of that, adjusting the parallel linkage, was done with the deck on the setting of 2. Now we're going to adjust the mower link lifts, or lift links. We're going to raise the deck all the way. Come over under the deck here, and you're going to see the rear links, or the mower link. That's where you attach the mower deck. You've got the deck all the way up, and you want to look right here. This is a stop, and there should not be a gap there. That's adjustable from the rear of the tractor by adjusting this. There's a lock nut, and then you can turn this to adjust that. So use an adjustable wrench to loosen this lock nut. Back that all the way back. When we start tightening this, and watch the gap, that stop, the gap between the stop and the lift link, we want to close that. I'm going to turn that clockwise. This is a 19 millimeter socket. Like you say, we're going to turn that. It's a pretty big gap, so I'm going to turn that. I'll put the camera on it here in a minute. Let's do that now. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that. The stop is right here. So there's a gap right here. We have closed it a little bit. Yes, that is narrowing our gap. We went from about a quarter to maybe an eighth. Maybe a 16th or so. And make sure you're keeping your lock nut back, or you'll tighten up before you get it where you want it. I don't want to stop right there for a second. It looks like we're not raising any further, but it's not touching that quite yet. It's maybe a 16th of an inch away, which is a lot better than it was. Now start the tractor and turn the cutting height adjustment knob to the desired cutting height and lower the deck. I later turned this to 3 3/4 just so I could measure the blade height a little easier. Okay, so now that we've adjusted this mower link here, we're going to re-drop this down to the cutting deck height, measure the distance from the blade. We've got the blade turned this way, and the same way on that other side. And when you do that, I'm getting 3 1/4 inches. On this side, we're getting 3 5/8. So we're 3/8 off. So we've got a 3/8 difference in the blade tips on the left and right side. So we're going to go to this fine tuning bolt right here and loosen the lock nut. Back it off a good bit. Now we want to adjust this, they call it a fine tuning bolt. That head is a 19 millimeter. And since this deck is actually, this was 3 1/4, that side was almost 3 3/4. So this side here is actually lower, this side of the deck. If we want to raise that up, we would want to turn this clockwise, but we're going to have to probably adjust both sides of this. Before I go too far, I'm going to check. Yes, we are 3.5 here. We went from 3 1/4 to 3.5. We'll check the other side. We want them equal. We were less than 1/8 of an inch off. So I'm going to go crank that other side a little bit and we should be right on. Let's crank that a couple more times. Don't have to go much. Let me talk of 1/8 difference. Let's go there. Put your thumbnail on it. And we are in between 3.5 and 3 5/8. That other side ought to be the same. That's just a little over 3 5/8. The other side is just a little over 3 5/8. And I think that's almost perfect. So don't forget to tighten up your lock nut. We never messed with the other side, so we didn't have to. All right, the last thing we're going to do is adjust the self-balance suspended linkage. That's with this here, you got one on each side. I measured the differences. You're supposed to have 55 millimeters or about 2.17 inches, which is just a little bit over 2 1/8 inch. And I've got a little over 2 3/8. So this one's a 14 millimeter socket, and you need a 15 millimeter wrench down here to hold. And you're just going to turn clockwise, bring that spring down a little bit. What this system does, it reduces the stepped differences in cutting heights when you're mowing on rolling terrain. So let's see what we got. About a little over 2 1/4. There we go, just over 2 1/8. All right, looking at this other side, we are on. So both sides are just slightly over 2 1/8. I think we're ready to go, but first I'm going to replace the anti-scalp rollers with brand new ones. Now, even with the deck properly leveled, there's another issue that can lead to uneven cutting, and that's worn anti-scalp rollers. I picked up this set of replacement rollers and hardware on Amazon for about 1/4 of the cost of Kubota's OEM parts. So I'm curious to see how these hold up. Here's the old worn out rollers. These, my tractor's 14 years old. These have been replaced at least twice with Kubota. So let me show you the difference here. You got the mount, which you'll keep, and there was a nut and lock washer on the end of this axle bolt. The axle bolt itself is both a bolt and bushing, and it did have, this wheel had a grease fitting on it, but those soon pop off, and I don't even know how effective they are. So these new aftermarket parts come with the axle bolt, a bushing, and go in there like that. They also have a flat washer and a nut, a lock nut. That's that nylon lock nut. So the problem is, small problem, but when you mount this on, you don't have enough bolt. So go down to Rural King or some similar place and get you some 5 grade 5-inch 3/8 inch bolts. That's a 3/8 inch bolt, 5 inches long, grade 5. So the way this goes on, just put this bushing inside the wheel, the bolt, the large flat washer, the mount, and then a cone washer, which come with the kit. Put that with the high side up. The center of that's cone shaped, so the side of that is raised, the center of it. And then you're going to put your nylon lock nut on there. Now the new bolt, the head of that is 9/16. On the other side, this is 14 millimeter. You want to put it on tight enough it flattens that cone washer. That cone washer should keep the bolt from turning, and then of course the bushing in there as well. I did not lubricate that at all. I don't know how much good it does. You think about it, you get grease in there, that'll collect more dust and debris, and I don't know if it'll do any good. If you want to, you could spray some dry lube, that graphite dry lube lubricant on the bushing if you wanted to, and the bolt as well, but I don't think I'm going to. There's how you put it together. It's easier to remove and install the rollers if you just leave them on the deck. It's important that the deck weight is not riding on the rollers. Adjust them so that they're about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch off the ground. Replacing rollers is an easy fix that can make a noticeable difference in cut quality. If you're still getting an uneven cut after mower deck leveling and replacing worn rollers, here are a few other things to check. Dull or bent blades can tear the grass instead of cutting it cleanly. Uneven tire pressure, even slightly off, can throw the deck out of level. Bent or damaged deck components can also affect cut quality. And mowing too fast or cutting wet, heavy grass can leave lines, even if everything else is set correctly. Hopefully this helped you get your Kubota cutting nice and even again. And if it did, I'd appreciate a like and consider subscribing for more maintenance and repair videos.